Right, hello. Here is an Apex titanium, allegedly, cutting board. It looks very much like steel to me. Oh, a bit too close there. Sorry, I've got some lights above it, which you can see reflecting off the top there. But this is, yeah, potentially supposed to be titanium, but I disagree. I've got a magnet here. If I wave that over there, you can't see it, but I can feel it. There's just a little bit of magnetism going on there, and that shouldn't happen with titanium. This is a really ridiculously strong magnet for kitchen cupboards, for child locks, but they're bizarrely strong. But you can just about feel the magnetic moment there, and I'm not sure how scientific this bit is, but that's a magnetic knife block behind, and that sticks right through it, and it's quite powerful, and I'm not sure that you'd get the same result with titanium, to be honest with you. But the key to this is potentially in how much it weighs, or the density of it. So what I did was, this is not super scientific, but if I put that on my digital little scale there, I get about 740, 735, something around 737, something around that, right? So around 740 grams, call it that. And if we take our tape measure, because tape measures are a thing, and we do a quick measurement, okay, right, there we go. Down that end, that's about 29.1 long, so 291, and then we measure it across, and that is about 28, sorry, just do that one again, that's actually 39. 39.1, sorry, getting that wrong. And the thickness, well, it's claimed to be about a millimetre. I have measured this previously, but it is a millimetre, give or take, in thickness. So what does that mean? Well, it means if you do a quick calculation, and I'm going to pause this and we'll go across to the machine, so bear with. So at the screen, apologies for flicker, but based on those measurements we get to, and this is using calculator.net, internet, simple maths. We all learnt this at school, or most of us probably did. I hope you still do. 109.871 cubic centimetres. And then we take, on the density calculator, about 750, well, I'll put 750 in there, but I can do 740, recalculate that, and you get 6.735 grams per cubic metre. Now, this is super, super rough, but if you compare that to the density of titanium, the density of titanium is about 4.5 grams per cubic centimetre. Steel is about double that. So bearing in mind there's a cutout for the handle, which is reducing the weight slightly, and let's be honest, not the most accurate measurements in the world, the density of this still comes out higher than that of pure titanium. Now, that's pretty empirical. I could do a water dunk test to try and get an accurate volume and all the rest of it, but frankly, I can't be bothered. However, what this shows is, or at least what I think it shows, is that the density, and let me just grab that window there. So there you go. So that's the Google search, literally done, 4.5. Let's just do a quick steel on that one. Yeah, there we go. Density of steel. What does Google say? Right, so 7.7 to 8.05. So that's clear difference between that and that. So based on feel, i.e. it's heavy, based on look, i.e. it's shinier than the titanium that I have in other items, and based on the fact the density calculation exceeds that of titanium, I do not think that is a titanium cutting board. So I'm sorry, Apex, but that doesn't work for me. Hopefully you've all found that useful, but yeah, I guess, caveat emptor, buyer beware, that's the important thing here. But hey, look, you might still find it useful, I don't know, but it isn't quite, as far as I can see, what it says it is. And to me, that makes it a no-go for me, no thank you. Anyway, have fun, have a good day, and well, maybe we'll do this again.